Hey, everybody. I am alone because Susie's not ready, but it's okay. How's everybody doing today? I am in the car because we're still on our way home from Susie's wedding. So it is what it is. So it'll be half from the doghouse and half from the car. At least I won't have dogs jumping on me today. So, anybody here? So, we are where are we? In Alabama. No, we're in Mississippi on the way home. So it says, let's see, Waze says we will be home at 11:13. Hey, G, how you doing better? Susie should be here shortly. I don't know what marriage is done to her. Thanks, we are. He's driving, so he is part of the recording. So I guess it'll just be who's here, and nobody else will be able to see it later. But that's good. So I don't know how much clothes Susie's got to put on, but she needs to hurry. What do you think? So have you been working on listing lately? I know you've been feeling under the weather. Jeez, I don't know how this is going to work in the car. I don't know how the background sound is, but we'll see how it works. Okay, I guess I figured it would be. I don't have a lot of signal, but hopefully it'll be, we'll get, as we get closer home, I hope it'll get better. So, oh, so, because I didn't put out the put on the morning, but and we slept at, it seemed like the Bates Motel last night. Oh my God, it was awful. The chair in the room was so dirty. Oh, it was terrible. And it was just like somebody walked in our room. Like, I heard somebody trying to do the key. I thought it was my husband. And then it stopped. And then, so my husband came back from getting us something to eat. And then all of a sudden, this guy busts in. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I told him he couldn't get in his room." So he went and got another key, but he got a key to our room. So I guess they didn't check that. I don't know. That was a little scary. So we hooked the latch right after that. Uh, I don't know. But it was like the Bates Motel. Up. We'll see. Nothing else just jumped. So hopefully Johnny's will end soon and we'll have the gang all here. So I'm tired of looking at trees and interstate, I tell ya. No, it was bad. Little paper seeds where we can eat. You walk something, eat something out. I think it's we're gonna get you and MKT um, mixed up. Please tell me your name. I'm so sorry. I'm getting like Victoria. One's Yvonne, one's Jody, right? Oh, Susie, I didn't ignore you. Wait. Add to stream. All right, Suzy, you there? I'll let you in. You there, Suzy? Says you're in the stream. Suzy Boozy. Where are you? Jody. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jody. Hey, you and Yvonne mixed up. Suzy, I don't see you. It's black. Shit. I don't know what to do. Try it again, Suzy. I heard her saying I was undressed, etc., and I'm waving like a noodle. Come back in, Suzy. Do I have to invite you again? Add the stream. All right, Suzy, you're in the stream, but where are you? It's all black. Do I need to invite you again? Suzy, can you see it? It says Suzy Woozy, but you're not here. Hey, Haley, how are you? I'll go live in a bit. She seems to have frozen. I'm here, Suzy. I told you to come in. Suzy, you can come in. It's black. Can you try again? Yes, I did let you in. Oh my God. Suzy, you're in. Invite a guest. Jesus. You there? I hear you. I hear Norton, but I don't see you.
I'm gonna come. Oh,
There
hey!
you are.
Hey! How's it going? I was backstage when you were saying, I think she's getting dressed and da 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 da. Well, I don't, and like, I hope she, you know, and I'm like, waving, and I'm like, you're not letting me in, man. Do you ever?
Wait, I did. Well, didn't I let you in and it was just black? I don't think you had your camera on.
At some point, I did have the camera on, but at some point, I just ditched it and went to be a guest so that you would see me because I tried to call you even, and then I was trying to look for Garrett's number.
Oh.
I couldn't find it. Anyway.
Garrett did act like you were married, not dressed and all.
I was just in pajama kind of stuff and I decided to put, on the air kind of clothes on.
Gotcha.
We only had like 3 people in the chat though. But I think I was one, Marketplace Boutique, and Greg was here. And then Haley's popped in. Did you see
Haley's in? Yeah, Johnny's probably still live.
Oh, now I see. Hi. I could see people, all 3 of us. So, how's it going, everybody?
So Suzy has a husband, y'all.
I do. I actually have a husband. I can't believe it. Now Norton, who I was going to call Norman Bates, by the way, and Tony thought that was strange.
Wait, did I tell you some guy walked in the room?
Well, I heard you saying it, but tell me about that story. No.
So Garrett went to Subway across the street to get us something to eat.
And you don't put 7 locks on your door when you travel?
Well, no. I mean, the door was locked. I couldn't put the thing because Garrett was out. And I heard the key, and I said, well, maybe Garrett's key's not working. And I was so tired I couldn't get up. So then he comes back. He's sitting on the edge of the bed. I think he had just finished eating. He was watching TV. And then all of a sudden, the door busts open, and the guy goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I must have gave him the wrong number." But don't they check that at the desk before they give you your key and say, "Hey, dude, you got the wrong room number"?
You know what's more concerning? That the wrong number key worked in your door. That means that they have one or two locks.
No. The guy gave him my room number. He gave the desk our room number because he thought that was his room.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but don't they check that before they say, okay, well, here's another key to your room?
Well, I was at a motel and somebody had a different room number key and it fit in my door. And I said, that doesn't make me happy at all.
Right. So after that, I'm like, throw
Yeah,
that
I'm like,
latch on
I'm
the
out of
door
here.
so nobody can come in.
Well, it wasn't that like I'm out of here,
Well,
but I
I
was like,
sent Suzy
anyway.
a picture of the chair, how dirty it
Yeah,
was.
that was pretty gross. It looked like
Oh, that
something you would find on the side of the road
yeah,
for
it
sure.
was pretty gross, but it was part of the Choice hotels.
Well, not for nothing, they could have just taken like for like Resolve for fabric cleaner and
Well, yeah.
in 2 seconds gotten that stain off and it wouldn't have looked so gross.
Well,
I
no, the
don't
whole
know.
chair looked like that. The whole chair, both arms, the ottoman, where the back of it looked like somebody has been sitting there every day of their life.
Thank you, Chief. Yeah.
It reminds
No,
you of your
really.
European vacation, Jody? Oh, God.
I want to tell you, I stayed at hotels that were on purpose, decorated with what looked like thrifted kind of flea market objects, but I liked the charm of it. But I knew what I was getting into, and I knew that the bed frames were made, and they were all like kind of the same. They were made for the place, even
Uh-huh.
though they might have been made out of recycled objects. Like
Oh,
it was just
shit.
a headboard, was made out of like planks of wood that they found from pallets or something, and they
Right.
painted. But the decor had like old typewriters and old kitchen stuff. It was just for fun. But
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to just sit in somebody's old crappy, nasty
No,
carpet
this is just dirty. Like
chair.
you said,
Yeah.
it looked like a chair that somebody was trying to get rid of. I think Goodwill has better furniture.
Really, I
I was
stayed
scared
at a
to sleep in the
hotel.
bed, so I did the bed bug inspection, and I
Heck
didn't see
yeah.
anything.
Well, that's good. I
Uh,
stayed at a place that I looked down between the two beds because I was with my mom, and there was like pretzels and cigarette butts. And I was like, this is gross. This is
oh,
gross. Like, ew. Like,
well, I
doesn't
didn't look
anybody
under the
check?
bed,
It
but
was
the
just,
bathroom looked pretty clean.
that, thank, thank God. There was a time when I used to sort of do a rub down, and I knew friends that did that too. Like, they would take those wipies that had more of an antiseptic quality and wipe off the like knobs and
Yeah.
the flusher and and I thought
Ugh.
it's a shame that you feel like you need to do it, but like if it gives you peace of mind, even wiping down the remote is
Well, if
something
I'd have had the black light, I'd have checked that. But
that
normally
would
I
have
have my black
probably
light with
that
me,
would have
but
given
I
you
didn't have it.
nightmares. But
Yeah, I didn't have it.
that would almost have been fascinating though if you could have filmed what you saw, because then you could like say, "Look at what I saw in this." And people see splatters and stuff. I don't know exactly what it's picking up on the black light. Like I don't know if it picks up like milkshake, but if it picks up just other stuff,
Bodily fluids. I don't know, but ew, it was. I was scared.
I've had some makeup that sort of shines on the black light, and that's embarrassing because like, what if they see like all your concealer?
I know. Well, hurry up. When you asked, are we going live? I didn't even realize it was Thursday. So
But I
I
thought you
was
were gonna
like,
just make it later and wait till I got around and then we just go on. But no, you just said 3 minutes and I was like, well, I don't even have a shirt on, so
well, you said you were going to get dressed, so I figured you'd be dressed.
well, dressed was, for me is not just putting on a shirt. I sometimes
Hi,
want to.
Kiba. Is it Kiba? Is it how you say it?
Hi,
How are
Kiba.
you?
How's it going? Is Haley still around?
I, I don't know. Haley, you still here? So I'm in the car on my way back from Suzy's wedding, and Suzy's at home playing
I'm a,
wife.
Can you play wine? I don't know. I guess so.
I don't know. She's being a good wife, I
I,
guess.
I,
Haley
I
said she's
suppose.
here. Where's
My
Rebecca?
husband is being very polite to me, so I think it's sort of a honeymoon period.
Oh, wait till the honeymoon's over, honey.
Well, I mean, he's been saying "sweet dreams, my dear" or whatever he's saying. It's so weird because he
Aww.
never said it until he made. He said the vows. He would say it every night, and I'm like, well, I've been waiting for that like the whole time I know you. So let's see. If you
Right.
really like, why would he quote it if he doesn't do it? I don't know, but anyway, he did. So I'm holding him to it.
15. Haley says she's got 15 minutes before she wakes up the house.
Okay, I Marketplace Boutique. That's
Uh,
good. Yeah. So thanks, Greg, for congratulating me.
we have a guest. We have a guest today.
We have a live guest, Mr. Garrett, Mr. Southern Fine. As soon as you put it on him, he started like sounding wonky, wonky robot lady. Well, can the chat still hear me? Her and Dad are asleep. Okay, get him up at night. Well, my new husband sets the alarm for 6 a.m., but he doesn't seem to get out of bed until 6:30. So I think, why doesn't he just set the alarm to like 6:15 or 6:30 or even 6:20?
Oh,
But like,
Suzy, can you hear me?
well, I didn't for a minute, so I just was blabbling. Why? Now I do. Why?
Okay. I only had one bore for a second.
Okay.
So,
I was telling him that my husband sets the alarm for 6, and he doesn't really get out of bed till 6:30. So, in my opinion, why not just do 6:20 or 6:15 or even 6:30, and then I would just boot him. But he said, "Well, you
right.
refuse to let me do the snooze," and I go, "Yeah." As soon as I hear that alarm, I put the light on, so he doesn't really get a chance. And then the
Yeah, so you
dogs,
see, you got to wake up with hubby now.
and then I, what am I gonna do?
Mhm.
I have no choice. It was a puppy barking at sunrise. Now it's a hubby with an alarm. What am I gonna do? But
I
that's
know,
okay.
I know.
One day he said he had the alarm, and I slept through it. And I said, "No, that is like too frightening of an alarm for me to sleep through." I think he didn't set
Well,
it.
that was sweet that he didn't wake you up. He let you sleep.
No, because then when I woke up and I woke him up, he said, "Oh boy!" So I was like, I'd rather not go through that. I'd rather him wake up and do what it's got to do than scream I'm late and then blame me or
Right,
something.
right.
One is
So
bad.
where is everybody? Think Johnny's still alive?
They forgot about us. It's okay. We got the people that'll tune on. I saw on Facebook that Donna works out. I don't know when she's it's like 10 or 10:30. Are you gonna just bark at me the whole morning? Yes, you are, because you're hungry. I get it. I forgot to feed them. Okay,
Uh,
Mama. At least they could tell me. If I had a baby, can you imagine? No, I would probably. I'd be better. Well, I
so
wonder at one
you
point.
look mighty.
What?
I was gonna say you
I
look
look.
mighty fresh this morning.
Well,
I
I'm good at.
slapped the face on in the car, but it's not the whole face, but it'll have to
I
do.
I
Oh
try.
man, Jody says she's sitting on the lake drinking coffee.
Well,
Nice.
I want to hang out with Jody.
Me too. I mean,
Sitting
the
on
best
a
I
lake
can
and
do is
drinking
coffee in the car
coffee.
from a gas station.
Now, I haven't.
Is the
I
lake by your
first.
house, Jody, or are you on vacation?
Tell me what she says, because I'm
Hey,
trying to feed the dog.
Becca. Haley thinks you're
Hey,
still sleeping.
Becca. Thanks for the smoked meat. Everybody enjoyed it. It was so good. But I want to know who took the remaining stuff, because
Somebody took
someone nabbed
took
it at the
her
wedding.
leftover pork.
Someone nabbed it. Someone nabbed a lot of my leftovers. I didn't get to eat much. I mean, I
Oh,
got some of the
nice.
main things, but I was mad. I was because
Yeah.
last night I really wanted some, and the night before too, as a matter of fact. So I was like, bummer, man.
Mm.
And then
Jody says
someone
she
said,
lives on the lake.
"Oh, well, that's
That's
nice.
nice.
I would love to live on a lake, but Tony's frightened of like floods. So,
I'm
and
afraid
I'm
when I
thinking
go
I
take a
don't live on
sip.
a lake and I get floods. So, what's the difference?
Yeah,
I might as well live on a
us
lake
too.
and enjoy it rather than not
What
live
did
on a
that
lake."
say?
What do you say?
Becca, look who I got with me, Becca. I got
Who?
Fabio.
Fabio. Who
Well,
else
she
did you have?
teases him. She calls him Fabio when he lets his hair grow because he doesn't like to get haircuts. She said, "Glad you enjoyed it."
It was thank you. It was really appreciated and enjoyed. And
I'm afraid when I take a sip of this coffee, he's going to hit a bump, and I'm going to be live with coffee all over me.
well, that'd be fun. That'd be good for the ratings. You could
Mm,
make a new title and say,
look. She
"Wait for
goes,
the surprise
Fabio.
coffee explosion."
Yeah, really. Well, we
I
stopped at
think.
McDonald's and got breakfast, and then I went into the gas station, Love's gas station, and got me a coffee. I tried to drink the coffee at the Bates Motel, and it was cold. So he said, "Oh, it's done," but it was cold. So I threw it in the garbage.
I don't mind cold coffee, but I'm drinking warm soda, and that's a little less enjoyable.
I had some warm. I have some warm soda too, but
I
because we put
actually,
it in the fridge at the hotel, and it came out the fridge kind of warm. So good thing I didn't put anything else in there.
hey Jeff,
Hi, Jeff.
um, I want to, Rebecca, wait, who said? Haley said there's some good gas station coffee. She's not kidding. I think the best
This is
coffee I
pretty. This is
ever
really
had
good.
was at a
This is
gas
from
station
this is
in
from
West Virginia.
Love's.
It was so good. I don't remember the name of the station, but it was so good. I just remember thinking,
Uh,
this is what coffee should taste like,
okay.
which is weird. That because
No.
you drink coffee and you know what it has a taste, but when it just really
Oh,
hits
okay.
that spot,
Uh
it was
huh.
fantastic. West
I
Virginia coffee station, and it might have been Love's because it was a gas station. I said coffee station, gas station
right.
coffee,
I
and
can't see who has wrenches. Jeff, do you have a wrench? Jennifer.
Jennifer.
I put the link about like 20 minutes or 10 minutes, I don't know, right before, and I started to send it to you, Jennifer, and I didn't. Okay, I couldn't see. Jeff says he's drinking an orange juice from McDonald's and eating sausage biscuit, fast food for fast morning. Well, I had a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and an orange
I
juice.
was
And
gonna
then
melt.
after that, oh, you go live tonight? Can you put your link, Jeff?
He's melting silver. That's cool.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It sounds really cool.
Oh, oh, my British man says turn right.
Turn right.
Right.
What if you turn? 0.1 miles. What if you turn wrong?
I don't know. He says turn right.
Exit right.
Oh, well,
Make a U-turn.
he's trying to tell hubby where to go, but hubby's got to run to the restroom.
I'm gonna tell
So
you.
Exit right.
I've
Make
been
a U-turn. And then
let's turn.
exit right.
I'm going to turn the volume off on that until we leave the.
I had a lot of carbs the last few days, and today I'm gonna try to be good. But it's really hard when every time I open the microwave door, I stashed all the leftover cookies and crackers and stuff in there.
Oh.
And
Thanks, Jennifer.
oh, let me see. I'm trying to like hook up.
So, Haley, do me a favor. Can you copy Jeff's link and send it to me, like, or save it for after a while and send it to me, because I'm on my phone and I don't want to mark myself, you know, kind of throw myself out of the
Trying
box.
to plug in, guys.
Just leave it running.
Turn right.
Oh, he's still telling me to turn right.
There's a
Well,
reason why.
you know how Victoria likes to pretend she's British, so she had to download it. His name is Thomas on Waze, and she was tickled to death with my thing. I'm sorry about the sun. He parked where the sun is right on me.
Hi, puppy. I'm going upstairs because I'm gonna run out of battery.
Okay.
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 I don't have
Hey,
to. I could try to
well,
see if I
Jeff,
can.
Haley is my daughter, so she's going to copy your link for me and send it to me. A McGriddle. That's what Garrett gets, a McGriddle. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese
I
biscuit.
love
And then
McGriddle.
the egg is folded in three, and I only keep one little piece of the fake egg, and I give the rest.
I don't find it to be fake at McDonald's, but
Well,
it
actually, the
depends.
only real egg is the round egg that they put on the whatever they put them on. I don't know.
The
So
egg McMuffin.
yeah, but the others is fake.
This
But
none of my chargers work on my iPad. I need a new iPad.
oh, so let me tell y'all, I went to the bins somewhere in Virginia, I think.
Did you did you film it?
Okay,
No.
no, I didn't film it because I was gonna say it because I was on the phone with you, but I wasn't. I didn't. But they don't like you to film in there. But everything was
How are
very
they
picked
gonna
over.
really know if you're making a phone call? You can go, wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm making a phone call. It's like
Right. Yeah. I could have, and I didn't because Garrett was like, kept looking at me. He was in a hurry. He didn't want to be there, but he did for me because I went with him to the memorial. So he,
that was the trade.
huh?
That's a trade. I go, that's a good trade though.
Yeah. I mean, I spent $44, but the guy really
No.
messed it up
I'm trying to
because
see my camera.
he did everything at the per pound rate when books were only 50 cents, and there were some pretty heavy books I got. But I'll do a haul video when I get home as to what I got. I hate to see what my house looks like when I get home because I had my three kids there.
You have to give them a heads up and tell them I am coming in a minute. Please clear a path for me
Yeah,
and
well,
tidy up like you haven't been
right.
doing for the last week.
Well, we
So
told Sean that we were coming home and the rest were sleeping.
still no
Well,
sleep, no
it's only
sleep
nine
till they
o'clock.
they clear a path. You're being a very nice mommy. My mom was kind of nice. My mom used to say, "Do this," or and the orders were like, "I'm on strike for a month," and she did do a strike for real. And after that, my dad like vacuumed the whole house after that, and I did all the
Uh-huh.
laundry. I mean, like her strike made us really like kick into like gear because we were scared that she
Thanks,
really kind
Jeff.
of she was the glue that held the family together.
Yeah.
Hey, Dark County Picker.
Hey, Dark. How are you?
Everybody's gonna be their YouTube name. Sorry, I can't
I
remember
know.
my husband's last name. It's hard for me to remember people's name.
Dark County, if you want us to call you by your name, you have to tell us because, like, we're both brain dead this morning.
It's not
I'm still
even
on the
tell us.
road.
It's like tell us 5 times, like 5 days visiting. I'm sorry. I mean, we appreciate you being here.
Oh,
Unless your
God.
name is like Jeff Picker, I'm gonna know that your name is Jeff. But if you're like
Right,
something
Jeff.
else,
It's Jimmy. His name is Jimmy.
hey Jimmy, it's not gonna sink in. Sorry,
I bet you don't have
I got too much going on.
uh,
No
I
worries.
can't, I can't add you as a moderator because I'm on my phone, but I'll do it later.
It's funny. I actually included that if I can, even if I don't remember your last name, I'll still love you because I've called him by the wrong last name twice since I know him, which is kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Jeff, I wish Haley still lived at home because she used to clean for me. She would clean my utility room, which nobody seems to clean anymore. So I don't know why. I think she liked to do that, but Haley would clean. Marie said she's tired of being an adult. I needed to hurry and come home. Sean misses his dad. So, hey, Norton. Y'all,
Norton.
I
Oh,
got so many kisses from Norton and Roxy, especially Roxy. I went to visit Suzy.
look at him
Oh, Suzy,
fighting
I
me.
think I have a new. I'm gonna put our new picture up that we took together.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be our new thing for
The one with
our
the
in
three
the
of
doghouse.
us.
No, the one you sent me that you fixed up. of the two of
From
us.
when
It's
we were
really
in
cute.
Manhattan?
Hmm.
Okay, that's cute.
So while we were there in Jersey, we went to New York to the 911 memorial. It was something to see. If anybody can go do that, you should. It was very sad,
Yeah, I cried.
but it's so interesting. Like, I didn't know behind that one wall there were still bodies
That's it. Oh, that's
that were
sad.
left that they could not recover. So they made it like I forgot what he said.
It's like
So, okay, Jennifer. So it's a place where those bodies are resting, and only the family members and the coroner can get in there. So I didn't know that. But it was very I don't know what the words are, but it was, something to see. So if you ever get a chance to go see that.
they made it like a sacred ground because they haven't identified lots of DNA remnants that they
Mhm.
could, and they said that as time
Yeah.
is marching on, the technology is improving and they're
Right.
being able to like identify. But so I mean, do they say that there's still like 1,000 people that weren't identified? I don't know. There
I don't
was
know, it was a lot, but anyway, Greg, I'm going to do that. I had it once before, but it's been a long time. So I'm going to get a copy of her sheet.
I I still say if you want people to know you, put your name like dash, and then it helps. But
Yeah.
or some people don't want to be known. Some people want to be like anonymous on YouTube. They want to be like Joe Schmo, not like, and their name is like Mark.
I know. But Jennifer is the bomb, y'all. Jennifer is the bomb.
Jennifer's awesome. I'm reading chat. What did Greg say that's funny?
Now, Greg said to ask
Oh,
Jennifer, get Victoria's sheet of names, or ask Jennifer. And you
look
want to
what
say hi, honey, before you start driving?
Hey, how y'all doing?
It's Mr. Southern Fine,
hey
Garrett.
Garrett, are
Hey, how y'all?
you miss me?
Huh?
You
Do you
want to
miss
know if you
me?
miss
Like a sore thumb?
her? Oh my God. Like a sore thumb. Is
I
that
think I
something nice to say?
he was getting a little bit like, oh,
Got you on that, didn't
more
Uh, he,
Suzy again. When's
he
that
goes
girl
Suzy
leave me alone?
again.
I'm calling
Haley said,
myself
hey,
a
Dad.
girl. I'm very
you? Hey,
generous with that title. I'm the
damn.
girl.
Exit right.
Is
Some
it right, honey?
I gotta get over first.
Yes, your name is out there, Jennifer.
In half a mile, turn right.
We have to
in
turn
half
right,
a mile,
not half a
turn
mile.
right. In half a
Exit.
mile.
I love him.
He's
So it was so funny because Victoria sent a voice text message to Cody.
that was funny. Hi,
Thank you.
Wildflower.
So this lady was nice enough to tell us she's going to let us in. That's so sweet. Look, oh my God, the sign says New Orleans.
Isn't it
Yay!
fun when you start to see the signs from like where you're going? Then you feel
I
like, oh,
know.
I'm close. And then when I started seeing the signs for New York, it would have been like maybe in North Carolina. And I was
I
thinking,
know.
I'm really not that close. There's a
Look, this lady must be from New Orleans because she's letting us through. She's so
well,
kind.
well, people even in the I'm surprised people weren't even nice to you like in that part of New Jersey, like where it's sort of farmy
Nobody
and
was ugly. It's just, like here, everybody says, you know, strangers just talk to each other at home.
in the farther like in the more suburban rural areas people are more friendly, but a lot of times they're just displaced angry
Hey,
city
Yvonne.
people, so they're not as nice. But I remember going to like let's say Cape Cod and walking around in the morning and everybody says hello. They go hi, good morning, and not just hi, it's good morning. And I'm thinking I have to think of a real like time of day to say to people. I'm like just saying
Right,
hi,
right.
hi, hi.
Yvonne is here, the Fix-It lady. Hi,
Hey, Yvonne.
welcome.
And MKT, Mom Knows Treasures. Hey,
That's
how's it going?
Yvonne.
Oh, that's
I
Yvonne.
always
And
get
who's
her
Fix
in
It Lady?
Marketplace. Yeah. So I can't
Oh,
give
she
anybody
came here from Jersey.
wrenches today because I'm on my phone and I don't want to get kicked off on my phone because it's very Jeff says hi, Garrett.
Hey.
He said, hey.
Hey.
He's got his eyes on the road. But anyway.
Well, my easel got packed away in the
Oh, okay, Jennifer. I don't know how to say that.
what? What did she say?
Mr. It's
Ip Ipio.
YPILO.
Ipio? Eh? Wait, is that something like something backwards? Pie. Oi pie? No, it's Ipio. YP. Hey, Mr. A, let's just, or A, Miss A, or hey, A. We'll just call him A.
Okay. Michelle is the Fix-It lady, Jennifer thinks.
Well,
It's nice. Hey, Belle. It's nice to have some new people in here.
hey, hi, Belle.
Yeah. So the Fix-It lady is Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
What's up, Belle? So for those just coming in, I'm on my way back from Susie's new wedding. She's a new bride.
My new wedding, as opposed to
Your old wedding.
it was
Well,
really an
what I meant
old
to say
wedding.
was the new bride.
New bride, but it was really an old wedding. There was
Oh,
probably
it's
like,
yip. It's yip. It's Yippee IOA
is it?
is the one. Yes, and he just put it in the chat, or she. I'm not sure.
EPIO. Okay.
Let's see. Wait, I was reading what Jeff wrote. He says it's funny. I bought something from a full-time reseller the other day. Someone on his panel and I had it sent to a friend of mine named Miss Southern Belle. Aw.
Oh,
Belle gets around out there on the YouTube platform.
that's nice. It's nice to have. It's nice to have people think of you.
Oh, wait. Belle says it's somebody else. It's somebody in Georgia, a generation senior to me. Okay.
Well, does that mean 20 years older? I don't really know.
Oh, we have somebody new, Wildflower 34. Good morning. I'm kind of
Uh-oh. She kind of froze is what she had done. But we're happy to see new people here. You froze a
yeah.
little.
Hey, Mimi, how are you? This is my friend Emily.
Emily, how's it going?
We call her Mimi.
Me.
Look who's on. Look who I have with me, Mimi. Got Garrett.
I keep thinking
My
like we're
co-host
driving
here,
and you're turning the
Suzy.
camera. It's making me nervous, but you're not.
I know. My co-host Suzy here got married, so we went up to New Jersey and we're on our way back. So that's why I'm in the car and not in the doghouse.
I'm sad you went back. I remember when Tony's like, he goes, did she leave yet?
Okay.
And I was like,
The Fix-It lady says
yeah.
Johnny told her to come on by.
That's sweet of
So
Johnny. He
yeah,
appreciated it.
I know.
Thanks
I
for
appreciate
stopping by.
Johnny. Oh, Johnny's gonna have a show of the Dawns, y'all. I'm gonna be on the Dawn show.
And what are the Dons doing on this show? Are they just
I'm
hanging
not.
out or are they
I
selling?
don't know. I'm not sure if it's gonna be
Thank
an
you.
auction
Thank you, me.
or I'm not sure, but I think it's gonna be Dawn's channel, Dawn Sharp. I know there's another Dawn I can't think of, and me. So Haley's all over the Mimi thing because Mimi used to babysit for us.
Well, let me ask you a question. So there's Dawn's channel, there's Dawn Southern Finds, there's another Dawn. Who's
There's
that?
Dawn Sharp,
Okay.
and I think she sometimes mods for Johnny. And then
And
I want to say maybe there's one more. Hey,
wow.
Melissa.
Hi Melissa, how's it going?
Jennifer, do you know all the Dawns?
Oh, she went over and said,
Oh, Dawn of Two Hip Chicks, Dawn and Mary.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of
And I'm not,
Dawns.
yeah, because I think we were all in Johnny's show one day. So it was a little confusing. So I'm
What are you
sorry
gonna
about
do?
the suns
I
peeking in
think
here,
that.
guys.
Well, I mean, I know that other people on YouTube have been Suzy Woozy, but I don't think they're active. But maybe that would be like. There's probably other Susys, and they're not calling themselves Suzy Woozy.
Okay. So Jeff
Apparently,
is
my
from
most.
Southwest Missouri.
Okay, I'm in New Jersey. My brother doesn't even know that my name is Suzy, which is interesting because he
I
called me
know.
Suzy until I was
Okay.
probably like in high school.
Melissa's
So
from Illinois. So Robert from Robert's, what is Robert? Robert's, what is his channel name? Oh, Robert, I'm so sorry if you're watching. And he wanted me to stop by, but he lived in Illinois too.
who is in Missouri? Is somebody in Missouri? Southwest Missouri, Jeff. I well, I think Robin was in Missouri, if she's still in Missouri,
Yeah.
and hot Miss Amy. I hate to call her
Uh-huh.
Hot Miss Thrifter.
Yeah.
There's Missouri people.
Yes, let me tell you, we talked to Susie's brother. Victoria and I talked to Susie's brother. And he goes, let me ask you something. He goes, since when did Susan become Susie? I said, well,
I've been
in the
Susie my whole
YouTube
life.
community, she's Susie. So
Tony has been calling me Susie since the day he met me. My name is people call me Susie since before, I don't know,
right.
forever. I don't know.
Robert
It feels
Ride
like 10
Along.
years.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people back in the day used to call me Sue, and I don't like that. So,
Well, that's what my mom calls you, Sue.
okay, well, that she gets a pass. But
Okay.
but
All right, so
And Garrett said, all right, Sue.
so people call
You
me
should have told
Suze,
him that.
Suze, like that,
Suze.
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 But
Yes.
a lot of
Yes.
people got it wrong, and they were saying like Suzanne instead of Susan or Susanna. So I'm like, Susie was easier, and I like it. Kind of rolls off the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom used to call me Suzy Woozy, and I used to call her Shirley Worley. So
Ah, okay.
we used to have that whole
Cool.
thing going on.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Jeff, I met Belle. In fact, Belle and I went dumpster diving together because Belle dumpster dives. So I went with her one day. That was pretty exciting. My mom had a blast because she was with us. So that was cool. You know, yeah. Well, in my mind, there's only one Jennifer, the Jennifer Hayes. I know we have Jen. I always call her Jen with JRKR. So,
Well,
but
yeah.
you know, Jennifer, you are the Jennifer. So definitely. Yeah, we should go dumpster diving again and make another video. I tried to make a video, but the sun was on my phone and I couldn't see it. And when I looked at it, it was pretty bad. So I didn't post it. So maybe we can go on a cloudy day where I can see the phone. Oh,
It's hard to see what you're doing in the sun.
I know. Chef Sketty is a Jennifer. Well, I used to on my old tablet have like the matte um, screen protector on it because I read a lot, so I was able to read in the car and stuff. So I wonder if they make the matte ones for the phones.
But how does that help though? Does it?
It doesn't, the glare, it doesn't have glare because it's matte, so you can see.
Okay. Well, would it interfere with photography? Like you couldn't see if you were in focus or not? If the phone always rings or someone tries to messenger me. Let me see this.
Who is Chef Sketty? I never saw that channel. That sounds like a nice channel to go to. So,
I'm not interested.
they're probably trying to sell you
I just said I'm not interested because the
a new
person,
warranty.
the phone number was for a Cherry, which is a woman's name, and it was a man on the phone, and he sounded not even like he was from, I hate to say that he wasn't from the United States, but he definitely sounded like a foreigner. And yeah, if somebody's gonna spoof a number that says Cherry and you're a guy and you sound like, anyway, sorry.
Okay.
I don't mean to be like that, but I just said not interested.
Well,
I'm not
Garrett
even
was
like,
tickled because somebody from the senior health place called me yesterday. Really?
well, okay, look, you, there's a time when all of a sudden your mail starts becoming like ads for retirement housing,
Right.
life
I didn't even
insurance,
turn 60 yet.
AARP, doesn't matter, AARP, and cemetery plots. And I'm
Hey,
thinking,
I joined AARP before we left for our vacation.
okay,
So,
but like, I understand like maybe they're trying active seniors. I was getting like they were sending me that stuff when I was in my 50s. It was very like offensive, I felt. But when they started sending cemetery plot ads, I'm like, come on, I don't want to think about that. I mean, they want you to
right,
think about
right.
it. I mean, I have
It's
one though.
crazy. I
I
mean, it's crazy.
inherited some cemetery plot deeds,
So,
but
yeah, I get that and the Medicare stuff and,
well,
you know,
I get these people asking me if I'm
me too,
getting
Jennifer.
I guess it's Medicare, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
and then they call me even about it, and I'm like, I'm not even old enough. Will you just lay off? I mean, I don't think I'm old enough, but okay,
Okay.
Jeff, we'll say
Sure.
hi to
Yeah.
somebody. Hey, Jeff's teacher.
Hi, Jeff's teacher. They have a
You're getting
channel,
fin.
Jeff? Oh, God, funeral home ones in the mail. We don't get that here, do we? Yeah, I've never seen one.
Well, I've had some where they say like you can pre-plan your final
Oh, no, we don't get
stuff.
that.
Yeah, well,
Except maybe that
it's
Mutual of Omaha stuff or whatever.
okay, he wasn't there, but Tony's. It's my brother-in-law now. My brother-in-law owns, or he's part owner of a couple of funeral parlors or something, and I don't know that they do direct marketing,
Uh-huh.
but I think that if something should happen right away, they would probably just have that guy do it. Why not?
Right.
He's related to me now by marriage.
Okay. Jeff's teacher is driving, but he says his channel name is Teacher 1388. Does he do coins too, Jeff?
Okay,
Okay. That's
okay,
supposed to
teacher.
say his channel name. Okay. Awesome.
So
Yeah, all we see
when you're
is
married,
like
I want to
little
ask you a
hilly
question.
roads and trees. What?
That's sweet. Like when whoever it was it Jeff who's gonna melt coins?
Uh-huh.
I wonder, do you use like torches and crucibles, or what do you do? How do you melt them? I mean, that's how I would. I would get out my torch and put it in. Do you make wire out of it or a nugget? What do you do? I actually like we used to melt down silver shot and make like they called it an ingot, and then we would take the ingot and then we would flatten it out, put it through the rolling mill, or we would do it through wire pulls, and that was I'm gonna say a royal pain in the neck, because it's hard to take something that was one shape and then really manipulate it into another shape. But it's kind of fun to do. Jennifer, Florida's cheap if you go on Spirit. Yeah,
Yeah.
if Spirit, if they actually like leave when they say. Remember Larry's Spirit got canceled and
Yeah.
had to spend a whole
I
nother
think
day, and
right.
That's frightening. I wouldn't like the idea of that, like especially if you need to make connections. Oh,
Right.
he's the
Bye,
coin teacher.
Jeff.
That's cool. He's leaving.
Yeah.
Bye, Jeff. Have an awesome morning too. Well, I remember back in the day
Thanks for coming by, Jeff.
there
You do
used to be
what?
flights. There used to be flights from New York to Boston or New York to other places, and they were just trying to sell them off really like quick, like commuter flights almost. And they were about $40. And I remember like flying up to see my friend for like just the weekend because it was only $80 round trip. It was very reasonable. And they even gave you like a bagel and a newspaper. It was nice.
Right. No, he said
Yeah.
he doesn't melt. He's just melting rounds and plain silver bars. He never melts coins.
Okay.
He uses torches and a furnace.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. I once melted a Canadian coin and well, not really melted. I just like banged on it with a hammer. And I was thinking, I wonder how many laws I'm breaking by taking,
Right.
like I flattened it out. But I used it. I mean, I made
Oh,
a
okay.
piece of jewelry out of it.
Yeah. Jennifer says she can't go to Florida, so G gets his house there. And Jeff says, turn it into
Yeah.
rounds, buttons, and bars.
Yeah, before
Right,
9/11,
Yvonne? She says she thinks it was, cheap before.
it was. They made everything a lot more complicated because remember, even just going into that memorial museum, like we had to take off, well, empty out put our bags. It was like going through airport security, kind of, or like any kind of government building now, where they make you put all your belongings in
Right.
a bin.
I mean, take their yeah, keep it in with you. You just don't know it yet.
Who is Jennifer moving in with? She said. She says him. She didn't say which him.
Right.
You're breaking up. I don't hear you. That's true. G's saying how here I am, all by myself. Yeah, the flights used to be better. I mean, they used to include a bag, and they weren't as uptight about carrying on luggage. That's for sure.
Okay.
Now they have to weigh it. They have to put it like in a certain box, and if it doesn't fit in the box, you can't bring it. I remember schlepping on big,
Hey,
huge
Harry.
things like even musical instruments, and we used to just put it in the first class closet and run into the back of the plane. Nobody
Can y'all
cared.
hear me? Am I
Hi,
back?
Harry. Yes, we hear you.
Okay.
He's here for a quickie.
Harry likes to do those quickies.
It's like the drive-by high. So you're on your coffee break, Harry? You're at your work? I heard my
Thanks,
cousin
Greg.
retired. You know, my friend Laura, who was sitting next to my cousin, she said, "Oh, he's newly retired." I go, "Oh, thanks for telling me about my cousin."
Yeah.
I was laughing that I don't know anything about my family. My friend had to fill me in about my family.
Well, we have a lot of family. There's lots I don't know about them, but
Well, I don't have much. That's what's sad about it. I have like basically two active, I'll say
right.
somewhat active family members that I have more access to.
Uh-huh.
And even then, I don't know what they're doing for months at a time. Sad. But they came to my wedding. That was nice. I was happy.
Harry says he's in the air on a ladder waiting for someone to bring a part, so it's a 5 minute. Well, we're so glad you thought of us, Harry, while you're in the air on a ladder.
Oh, well, don't drop the phone. That's all
I
I'm going to say.
know. Well,
I
I
would
was
have it
thinking
on a
don't drop
lanyard.
himself.
Well,
You.
yeah. You know what I mean? Like my iPad has it actually has a handle. You can see it. And And I bought the toddler proof cover for this because I kept dropping it. Well, Norton knocked it off the table once and the screen broke. And then I bought a screen protector and that broke. So my iPad's on its last legs. Let's say a little prayer for it because it's going to get buried soon. And then I need a new one.
My computer is on its last leg. Maybe we can bury them together.
Yeah, he really is hanging around, literally.
Right.
Well, yeah. If anybody knows anybody who, sells electronics, they should give us a holler.
I know, huh? Oh, God.
I'm scared to refurbish
Right.
stuff. People say, "Oh, I bought one; it was fantastic," and then a month later, I hear them saying, "It broke."
I know.
I'm
You
done.
know, I was thinking, should I have my phone sideways or this way? Because we look awful small.
Well, I don't know. You could usually push a button, and we fill up the screen more. There's usually more settings for that, and I don't
Harry
know why.
says that's okay. The new Apple 14 is out, so if it falls, oops.
Is it out? The 14 already? We just bought phones, and I thought I got the newest, but it's not an Apple, but it was like the newest thing. Tony got like.
Well, you got the newest Samsung. I have the same one.
I did. I don't know that I love it yet. I mean, I
I love
think it's
mine.
okay.
I do. I love mine. But I'm on a
You're an
Droid
Android.
person.
See, now
You're not.
I'm like 90% I person. So with the phone being Android, there's a hard crossover, and I'm
It
still
is.
trying to find the app that's Messenger that I have on my iPad so that I could do it on the phone. And I think I uninstalled one to try to see if that would let the other one come through. And maybe it did. So
I
there's
should
hope.
be sideways, Harry. Harry says we should be sideways. Let me see what happens.
Ooh, that's fun. You can see down my shirt.
But there we go. Is that better, guys?
I look upside down sideways.
You're sideways. No, but wait,
It
no, the other way. The other way.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Well, this way is the only way.
Jennifer says she's got a possessed Samsung A02, whatever that is. Now, is sideways better?
Well, if you want to look down my shirt,
Hey,
it's better.
Jessica, how are you and the girls doing?
It's like, how did I get completely upside down just by going sideways?
Well, you're
Ooh.
sideways to us.
I'm sideways to you? To me, I'm
Yeah.
upside down.
No, you're sideways.
No, I see it. It ain't working.
That's better, like that.
That's regular for me.
Okay. I don't know if this is
sorry
better or not better.
I'm sorry for getting like seasick because I don't have my easel, and if I just put you on the table, it's a view of my cleavage.
You want to go back the other way?
What? I'm the right way. You can stay that way. You can go your
Greg
own
says he
way.
doesn't think your auto rotate is on.
Probably right. I'm not going to change it now because that would mean that Dawn won't find me in the back room, and I'll just be off the show.
Okay. Sorry, Jessica. I asked her how her and the girls were doing, and she said she's got a daughter and a boy, and they're great. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, hi, Jessica.
Hey,
and
Johnny. How are you? Thanks for
Johnny.
sending everybody by. We appreciate it. Johnny, I'm in the car still on my way home from Suzy's. It's a long drive.
And then thinking, I remember telling you that if I had a housewarming in a couple years or so, or whatever, we get our new house, hopefully it'll be next year, but Dad, I said, I'll invite you to it. And you said, well, and I said, but you probably won't want to come. And you'll say, how do you know I don't want to come? After this
Well, Garrett may not want to come, taking the long drive.
Well, maybe you could fly.
Yeah.
Maybe we could put you in a plane.
Oh, he told me a one-way ticket. So then I'd have to live with you and Tony and the dogs.
Live with us. We'll
You
have
would
to buy
probably
a
get
bigger.
tired of me really
We'll have to
quick.
buy a bigger house, or you'll have to sleep on a pile of
Oh,
clothes.
that was Garrett's phone. Um, it's funny. He's president of the union of the school, and they've been calling him all morning, and he's off. So we
Oh,
are about an hour and 50 minutes away from home.
that's pretty
So,
close. It's
yeah,
your
that's
last
pretty
chance.
close.
It's your last chance to do something vacation-y. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing. No
I think,
stops. Where are you? What state?
right, Jennifer. Jennifer says lies. Y'all would miss me. He's laughing, Jennifer.
He's like, maybe for a week.
Look,
No,
Haley's like, yay. It's
yay,
sad.
mom's gonna be away. Aw.
No,
Oh, yay,
yay,
you're
mom's going
almost
to be
home.
home. I think that's a yay, mom's going
How
to be home. I
how
hope.
far how far are
I
you
know
away?
my mom misses me, and I know Garrett's sister misses me,
I
and
know.
nobody
And
else.
well, I think some of your sons, I think at least one son is missing you a lot.
Well, I think Maria's missing me because she doesn't like adulting. So,
It's like, okay. You know,
wait,
it's good
John,
it's good
on
practice.
Facebook, John gave his girlfriend a ring. I know.
And you oh, wow, that's a big deal. And
Haley,
it
Jennifer
was
said,
it
clarify that, yay.
like a promise ring or like an
No, an
engagement ring?
engagement ring.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you didn't even tell you he was going to do it? That's like there's going to
Uh-huh.
be a Trostclair wedding coming up in the future.
I guess, yeah.
He told us. I just didn't know when.
Yeah, well, he told us he was going to put a ring on it, but he didn't say when. But he didn't tell us. We had to find out on Facebook as usual.
Well,
So
I
we
mean,
always
I know
find
you
shit out on
guys I know you guys like a good party, but after throwing this good party, I think eloping might be fun.
I know, right? Well, she's from the Virgin Islands, so maybe they'll go there for a
Ooh, wait.
honeymoon or
I,
something.
oh, I was gonna say
The
maybe a
wedding might be better.
destination wedding. That would be
Yeah,
fun.
maybe. I don't know. I don't know. You see, Haley hasn't clarified that yet, Jennifer, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Going back to the real world is hard, especially even for me, like people meaning Tony and myself. We dumped all the stuff in the living room, and then I said, "Well, we can't leave it in the living room." There was all the wedding things that came out. It has to go into the dining area that we have gated off from the dogs because I don't want my
Mm-hmm.
dogs chewing on stuff. It's just it's such a
Right.
it's so hard to come back from. I'm gonna call that a vacation, even though it wasn't really a vacation, and we didn't have a honeymoon,
Yeah.
unless our honeymoon was eating pizza with you in that little town.
Yes. Well, we're not going to have a replay of this, because it said I
Why?
didn't have enough storage on my phone.
Oh,
So that
and
sucks.
I pay for storage in Google, but it won't like kind of go there and come back. That's mean.
I don't know.
Oh well, that's
I
okay.
need to, I guess StreamYard wants me to pay for storage, or I don't know. I mean, I pay to do like the extra StreamYard stuff. I don't know. It's
Well,
confusing.
that should include a certain amount. We could go live later if you want.
Yeah, we can
These
when I get
people
home.
might be like not like sick of us, but we could just say hi.
Yeah, we could just do a pop up. Yeah,
Pop.
sounds good. I need to
I don't mind.
do like a buy it now kind of thing.
I'd like to sell some stuff now. I'm gonna
Jennifer
have to
says
get
Google storage of internet phone storage. Oh, or internet. I think it said phone. But I
Google
dumped
storage
a
of internal.
lot, but I have a 2.4 gigabyte video of Susie's wedding, so that's probably taken a lot. Hey, Pam.
Don't delete anything until you're sure we have it.
I'm not.
Well, all right, good. Thanks.
I
Because
wasn't
I
going to
think a lot
delete
of
it. I
people
was
do
just going to
that.
transfer it to my computer.
Some people I know will just say like
We ain't there
show
no more. It's
me
getting
in
deleted, so
what?
Oh, Garrett says we're not there anymore, so it's getting deleted, Sue. I'm going to put it on my computer.
Some people like my friend, I think some of my friends showed me in Messenger things like videos, and then I think they delete them, and then I can't get them, and I'm like,
Uh, Hi,
because
Sammy.
sad. I say me free. How's it
Sammy
going?
and Jennifer want to go on a vacation.
They should, maybe they can like figure out a good honeymoon place for me.
I know. So you can do a honeymoon later.
Obviously, because he's working. Well, he just spent a lot of money last week, so he feels like.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent money too.
Oh, us too.
Yeah, right. It's like
I
it's
keep
not
asking
cheap.
Garrett, how are we on money? He goes, fine. Don't.
I think that a lot of my friends even just feel like they spent money just because, like,
It's okay.
I threw a party and then they had to give me money. They're like, bummer. So I'm like,
Jennifer says anywhere but Delaware is a good vacation.
I actually went for a weekend in Delaware and I had a good time. We went to some art museums and one of those, like, we went to the DuPont. It was off of
Mm-hmm.
Wilmington area, and we actually had a nice weekend, but it wasn't like
Right.
a true vacation. Like, well, I should say that it was a long time ago, and I was actually
Mm-hmm.
on a business seminar thing
Right.
in downtown Wilmington. There's this old hotel, and it was in there.
Uh-huh. I think that the most thing that we've done on this vacation, besides your wedding, was eat. I mean, like, and I told Garrett, I'm like, why are we not home yet? And he's like, well, it took us 3 days to get there, you know, to stop. And it's been 2 days since we left. So
You're
we did go
freezing
to the
up.
Paula Deen restaurant. That was an experience.
Wait,
I'm
so
freezing.
what did you
Oh,
say about it? Said you took you 3 days to get up, and how much to get back? 2.5.
well, like
Oh,
two.
see, every time she repeats the same thing, you can't hear what she's saying. It's too bad. Yeah, you. That's what vacations are for. It's kind of like you eat in a different kitchen or dining room, and you sleep in a different place. But I like to throw in some sightseeing, so I could take photographs.
Okay, back. Am I back?
Well, yeah. Well, you're when you said "Am I back?"
Okay.
You were back, but we'll see if you can make a whole
Oh, okay.
sentence. Let's see.
Anyway, hey
She's,
Victoria.
she's saying like we can
So we went to eat
vacation.
at
Hi,
Paula
Victoria.
Deen's. I was getting ready to tell you that we went to eat at Paula Deen's.
That wasn't a good look for me. Shaking my head no rapidly. um, hey Victoria. Paula Dean's restaurant. I think she said she enjoyed it, but she didn't think it was like all that, like a major fantastic. Not as good as the hype. But I bet you Paula Dean wasn't cooking. So it's not the same. If she was there making food right for me, I'd be like pretty excited about it.
I'm back.
You're back. So, what did you think of Paul Dean's restaurant? And you're not really back because you're frozen, unless I'm not just seeing it. Victoria had a whirlwind trip. She just got on a plane, came up, hung out, and like helped you, hung out, and helped me. I hung out for a party, helped again, and then split. Oh, it would have been more fun if she had another day to actually hang out. Is there no auction? She had mentioned that there was going to be an auction with Nana later on her show. So I'm assuming that there's going to be an auction. Okay, you're back.
Okay, I was
You're
trying to
back.
see if I could get on the hotspot from the tablet. No, what I was going to say is it was good, but I wouldn't go back.
Okay. Well, it's probably because she wasn't actually cooking. You know what I mean? like Paula Dean's restaurant was probably fantastic when Paula Dean was in the kitchen. So, right? Or one of her sons. Up, you froze again. Oh well. I'm sorry. Sorry. When I say sorry, I think I sound that's Canadian. I'm speaking Canadian. Sorry. They say project and sorry, eh? Well, I would still like to. I wanted to go to Paula Dean's restaurant when I was in Savannah, Georgia, but it was a like all you can eat kind of
I'm back,
restaurant,
y'all.
and all I ate usually was 3 bites of food, and I thought, what a waste of money that would be. And I would eat probably way too much because I want to taste her food, so that would kill me. I probably would have gone there and then been sick. So we said we ain't going.
Mm.
It's hard to be on vacation when you don't eat a lot of food because dinner portions are usually way too big for me. So I'd almost rather eat out lunch and then go have like a snacky kind of food for supper. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe even fast food so that I could buy like just like a tiny burger and just, or something, not a fancy kind of place for supper. It's hard for us usually to deal with leftovers when we're on a trip. It would be
Thanks,
different.
Yvonne.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Oh, okay. Haley says that the Paula Dean in Tunica, Mississippi it's a buffet style.
Yeah, the buffet style ones are hard for me because I really want to eat everything.
Uh-huh. I would have preferred that because we didn't like one of the things that we ordered.
Okay, so you could have tried other things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, when I was my old self, I would have enjoyed a good buffet. That's for sure.
Yeah. She had ribs that looked really good, but we didn't get the ribs. We should have. Instead, Garrett wanted to try the pot roast, but it wasn't good at all.
You're talking about pot roast, and my friend Laura, who was at the wedding, she made a pot roast yesterday, and Cindy made a pot roast yesterday. And I'm just wondering if the local supermarket had pot roast meat on sale or something. Because
maybe.
Laura doesn't live near me, but she has the same brand of store near me. That is.
Ellie, is Becca near you? Look what we got, Becca. Well, y'all, not just Becca, but Beaver Nugget. We went like 2 hours out of the way to go to Buc-ee's
Lucky
yesterday.
Buck. She's a lucky
we went
buck.
we went to Buc-ee's. That was interesting. Garrett had been before, but I haven't.
I want to go.
So Victoria, now y'all have an auction this season, Victoria?
Do you have a Ruby Tuesday near you or a Fridays?
Yes.
Fridays makes good ribs.
Really?
Well, we like the ones that have that Jack Daniels or the Jack Daniels type sauce because they're not affiliated with Jack Daniels anymore, so they just call it like bourbon barbecue or something.
All right. Victoria Nana has an auction this season.
Look, it's not this. There's a guy I saw on the way to like where our wedding place was. That's just off the side of the road, and they have 2 smokers going on, and like picnic benches. And I want to go there and see what they have to offer.
Oh, nice!
Because that might be fun to see if there's like fresh smoked meat. I'm like, all right, that might be cool.
Yeah, I like the box in the bag, Yvonne, but I find it's only cheaper if you have something that's really heavy and small. Do you agree with that, Greg?
I agree. It's up to 20 pounds. Hey, John.
Yeah, but if it's heavy and small.
John is here. Hey, John.
It's good.
John, congratulations,
hey,
John. Congratulations.
John is my son.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Ashley, I went to Suzy's wedding. No, John, we're not home yet. We're about an hour and a half away.
Hey, Ashley, hour and a half. Last chance to stop for something fun.
Negative.
Gary says negative. That was a big negative.
Okay. He's like, I just want to get home.
Yeah. Yeah. So, John, it looked like she had the wedding and the engagement ring on, dude. Is there something you're not telling me?
Oh, 2 rings?
The picture had 2 rings, but I mean, at least it looked that way. I'm just saying.
Did you?
Oh, John misses us.
Did you
believe that?
Yeah. They all do.
Y'all, I want to just tell y'all, my son just finished all his courses to be a riverboat pilot. So, congratulations, John.
Congratulations, John, again. This is all this new stuff happening.
Yeah.
Got engaged.
And so engaged and a ring is a ring.
A ring is a ring?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, John, is she had 2 rings on.
I'm gonna tell
engagement ring and a wedding ring.
I'm gonna tell you, John. Let me tell you something. When my man gave me a ring, I thought we were engaged, and then he backtracked and he said it's a commitment ring. And I go, what are we in high school? I'm like, come on. I mean, we had already been together like 4 years. Like, come on, or whatever.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Garrett?
I told him if
You
you didn't
think
put a ring on
he's
it.
secretly married or he's engaged?
She got 2 rings.
It's the one ring I bought. But what I'm asking you is, was it a wedding ring and an engagement ring, or was it all together? Like, was it hooked together?
He might have bought the wedding set, but wait, did you get married? Did you go with Justice of the Peace? You needed a witness up here in New Jersey.
It's one ring I bought. Okay, whatever. It just looks like 2 on the thing, honey. That's all I'm saying.
He's engaged! Yay! So when's the big day? Everybody's gonna ask, when's the big day? Or what are you doing? Are you gonna elope or are you gonna have a wedding in town?
Right.
I know your mom likes weddings.
Or is it going to be in the islands where she's from?
Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah,
we got to start saving money.
Or maybe she should throw the wedding. You're off the hook. You just be.
I'm not throwing a wedding. I'll help, but she's.
You looked in there, like, yeah, I'm not throwing.
It's like, oh
no,
God.
Tony said that it's the bride's side of the family that should throw the wedding, and then I said, well, the bride's
and the groom is responsible for the rehearsal. Oh, he says Louisiana for the wedding. Oh God, John, is it going to be redneck?
Redneck wedding.
Victoria's singing, going to the chapel.
And he's going to get married.
So when is the wedding? Do I have to
not
say
going to the island?
Am I invited?
John, you're supposed to be working. You can't drive or pilot
a boat. Invite me. It's okay if it's a private little thing, and you're just gonna friends.
You can come. To meet Victoria. Anybody? Y'all want to come? Y'all invited? I just invited y'all.
You're inviting people to the groom to
the wedding.
What if her parents are paying and you're just inviting?
I don't care. It's, you know what? Wait. Let me clarify. It's John. It's going to be in a field full of mud. And you're going to wear blue jeans or camo. Right, John? Right, John?
I'm going to need to be covered in bug spray.
I don't think she's into the mud.
Oh, John, she's not into mud?
She's too fancy for mud.
She got 4 kids.
Yeah, Haley got married in jeans and a t-shirt.
Did Haley see pictures from my wedding? Haley?
Yeah, she did. I sent her the thing. She watched. I sent her the link.
Yeah, I had that dress was the dress. I have to tell everybody. I want to brag. That dress was the dress I bought in, like, I don't know, when was it 2019 or 2018, and it fit me back then, and then recently, as of late, it had not fit me. So for 3 months before the wedding, I was doing like keto and crash dieting. I know that that's bad, but it finally did fit, and I wore it. I said I really want to wear that that dress. That dress is pretty. For me, it was
Right,
pretty.
Bill. John says, "Yep, jeans and t-shirts. My kind of wedding."
Well, that's easier, and then it's more protective from the mosquitoes.
But can we skip the mud, John?
Can you do it in the winter when it's not like 115 degrees?
Right. Are y'all gonna go on like four-wheelers? Is that how y'all gonna walk up to the aisle or ride up to the aisle? Oh, John, does KK like the mud like you do? Camel hats, Haley said. Yeah, I don't know where my kids get the redneck stuff from because I am not.
That's so funny.
Hey, Robert, I was talking about you this morning.
You were?
I were.
Hey, Robert's right along.
We're almost home, Robert, and I was telling them that you wanted me to swing by your way.
Swinging by would have been like
look,
3 days
once
of
we got in
driving.
the car, it was straight shot.
It's like swing. It's not every. It's a long swing.
Right. It was like straight shot home.
Then
Says New Orleans, 53 miles. Yay.
I get like road trip. It's almost like having a baby. You forget about like how long it took to get somewhere sometimes. Because when we went to Tennessee, it seemed so beautiful and nice, and I thought, oh, I'd love to go back. And then I remember, oh, it took us like 17 to 19 hours. It was like a long trip. It was really long. I'll call you. Busy running the boat. Give me a minute. Okay. Well, we're on TV. We're on YouTube TV. It's not the same. He's going to knock you off the air if he calls you. Maybe he already did. I don't know. There's a delay in the chat. She's frozen, y'all. Maybe the show ended and they didn't tell me.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Did you hear what I said?
Well, no, I didn't. I couldn't. Everything went black.
I said, if he calls you, he'll knock you off the TV, I said. And I go, well, yeah, YouTube TV. I said, and then I thought maybe he ended the show and didn't tell me because you were frozen.
No, we keep losing signal.
All right. That's fine.
Sure, y'all all invited to the wedding. I just invited y'all.
We're all invited to the wedding, and it's going to be in Louisiana. Well, you know what? There was a time when Tony did say, maybe for our honeymoon, we will go to Louisiana, we'll go to New Orleans, and we'll go to Texas after that. But that, we mentioned also Italy and Prague. We mentioned going to Yosemite and also the Oregon coast. So there's so many things we mentioned. Oh, and then he said he wanted to see Hawaii and Alaska, not in the same trip. So we've mentioned so many places. I wonder which one will stick.
Right, Jennifer.
What?
Oh, she said just have a live YouTube wedding. We can do that.
Sure.
That means Victoria may have to come and film.
But if the preacher starts saying a prayer, you gotta make it so we can hear it.
John, do not call the phone because it will knock me off of the live, please.
No, wait.
Even your dad's phone will knock me off.
Oh, okay. I almost knocked you off. I tried to call. It just told me you were busy. I have you.
Well, I have my phone on do not disturb.
I'm wondering where that glare is.
So that they don't call.
Where's that glare? Maybe it's from
my glare is coming from the window.
Maybe it's coming from the iPad. I'm wearing my new. These were the glasses I bought to wear at my wedding. I'm not wearing my YouTube glasses that I can see in. So what do y'all think of these glasses? They're
Jennifer.
I bought them because I thought this part matched my hair and this part matched my cheeks. I'm poor Jennifer. Can't afford to the corner. It's sad. So how long is it going to take me to drive to Louisiana, Dawn? You just did it. It's basically 2 days of driving.
19 hours.
How much?
It's yeah, it took us 19 hours to get to you and back. 19.
So it's not like we haven't done it before,
We left
but
there what, Tuesday? We left there Tuesday morning. So we did good. We pushed it yesterday. And John keeps calling me. He needs to stop
if we
until we're
do,
finished.
doesn't he know you're on live? Like, how are you
But
going to talk to him online?
hey, Wes,
Hi, Wes. How's the baby? It's all legit now.
how's the
Yeah.
baby? All legit now that you're married.
My baby was, I want to say it was like a food baby.
Your baby dogs.
I do have baby dogs, that's for sure. I do have baby dogs. I have a baby Norton, but he's
Right.
already big. I wanted to say something. The spaying place said that they're going to charge me extra money because he's over 6 months old when the vet told me to wait till he was 18 months.
Well,
That's
they go by pounds, how much they
well,
weigh.
they do. And he's in the upper division of that as well. So I have to pay extra because he's fat and big. And then I have to pay extra because he's old.
Right.
And I'm like, and he's not even that old. But I mean, they said for golden retrievers, you should wait till their growth plates have sealed. So that's about a year and a half. And I don't know. This is going to be fun finding a
Right.
place. I have to juggle between like, is the place legitimate and like not going to screw them up, or am I going to pay the $400 or $500 that they want? I'm trying to find a place that was more like less than $3. Why is it so expensive?
I have one bar. I hope I don't lose it.
When you said that this spaying was so cheap, well, it was cheaper in the South. I was thinking I should drive to Atlanta with my dog and get him spayed.
Oh, I mean, we
maybe.
paid what, $250 something? We paid $250 something, I think, for Bella, and the same thing.
Well, there was one clinic that was going to be about $300, so that'll be cheaper than driving to the South. But most of them are $350 is just the start, and then it goes up from there. Because you have to pay surcharges because he's over 6 months old. That's mean. That is discriminating.
Right.
I feel it's ageism and fatism.
Yeah.
They're anti-fat diets.
Well, I mean, as they grow, they get bigger, and then they charge you more. Robert says.
Yeah, that was funny.
And Robert, it's usually the other way around.
That's hysterical.
Now look at this car. It's going to take us a week to get this stuff out of here.
That's what I was thinking. You're gonna have to. Well, there's some stuff you really ought to unpack right away. Probably.
Oh
So
God, I'm gonna make the kids unpack.
Well, some of the stuff's breakable. I hope they're good with that.
I know. Well, Thomas is really good with not breaking stuff usually. The only thing he breaks is when I buy a glass jar when I go grocery shopping, and I don't tell him, and then it crashes to the ground. So, but other than that, if I tell him,
almost everything I gave you was breakable.
I know.
Susie's fault. Hashtag.
Yep. Hashtag Suzy's fault. Victoria, did you hear? He said, continue strike. Continue strike.
Okay, just take a ride.
That's funny.
I miss you already, and you're not.
I know.
It was fun hanging out with you. Oh my
God. It
gosh.
was fun.
It was really great.
Fun. And Victoria, that was fun.
It's making me get teary-eyed.
Aw. Right, Belle. Hashtag Suzy's fault. It's Susie's fault that I ate all this crap. I got off of keto for the trip. So hashtag Susie's fault again.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
your
that
fault. Guess
little
what?
Miss
What? Remember we did?
Fantastic.
Oh, we made it to Louisiana. Yay!
Yay! Congratulations. Oh, well, all of that. I'm fine. I found 9 tarts, and I'm not sharing.
Wait, look.
Do you still have
I
a
think
whole lot
there's
of
still
tarts
a
there?
couple in here.
When I told you I had lost the tarts and you didn't give me one, I was kind of upset. I was thinking
Oh, you could have had
you
some. I didn't even think. You know
you
that.
had a whole pan of them. I'm thinking
You know my
I
brain
can't find my
doesn't
pan.
work.
Do you know what? Someone packed up just like the plate I had on the table, and I was like,
Maybe I'll eat one.
I can eat one, but today I wanted to diet. Today I wanted to go back to see if I could like rotate out, like do one day no carbs and the next day some carbs again, because
Yeah.
I literally started yesterday like almost like as soon as it turned midnight, I had a cookie and then I woke up eating cookies and crackers, and it was like a 24-hour period of nonstop like carb indulging. And I don't know, but I don't. Anyway, my stomach hurts, and I feel like it's not good for me. I'm wondering if I'm like sensitive to wheat, because
Maybe.
why all of a sudden is my stomach hurting? Unless I don't know. But I'm telling you, we've been eating like the leftover wedding food all week. I'm tired of
Oh,
it
Lord.
because
Well,
we didn't
Victoria
have the
says it's Dawn's
variety.
fault. She says it's Dawn's fault I ate a butt ton of mini tarts in 24 hours. And Robert says his GPS has a Yeti voice. So whenever we have a direction, it says, I don't know what that says.
It makes like a growling noise. That's funny.
Garrett took my tart from me.
Tony's GPS in his car with air conditioning, his little car, has she sounds Japanese and she mispronounces a lot of words. I don't know. And it's like when she says street and it's like it like gets caught in her throat, and and she
Oh,
sounds like
God.
she can't really talk right. And then we're like, well, what did you mean? Can you play it again? Make it right now. Street. Like, okay.
Well, I think Garrett's finishing off the tarts.
Okay. Well,
He needs to finish them before we get home because I'm going back on keto tomorrow. Not today. Tomorrow. Well, let's see. What is today? Thursday? Maybe Monday. I can't. It's got to go back. I'll do it. I like to start on a weekend, so I'll start Saturday because I still have to get a milkshake.
So what can I do with leftover? It's the last day I probably can eat it without it going bad. What can I do with that leftover chicken? Can I make like chicken patties? What can I do? Can I chop
What
it up?
chicken?
That chicken marsala, it ended up, the gravy made it taste really salty. So is there some way I could put something on it or do something to it? Can I make like chicken balls? I put it in the blender.
Well, can you just use the chicken and not the gravy and
Well,
make sandwiches?
the chicken itself sort of tasted salty from the gravy, I think. I don't know.
I don't know. That was Victoria's favorite.
It was good.
Hey,
It was very
Bobby.
tender. Hey, Bobby, how's it going?
You can maybe, I don't know. Victoria ate it. I didn't eat that, so I don't know what to tell you.
Well, like I said, it tasted very tender,
It
but it
sort of
was
looks like
super salty.
chicken stew, but not as much gravy as like we do it. Bobby says make a soup.
Oh. Yeah, I was
Right.
thinking that if I could add some other vegetables, maybe I remember once when I was reading I was watching a cooking show, and they said if something comes out tasting way too salty, they said like what she said, maybe make a soup or add like potatoes and potato suckles.
Right. We have a new friend, Christian. Hi, Christian. Welcome.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm having a hard time with the sodium. But maybe potatoes will suck up. I don't usually eat potatoes. I usually don't do carbs. My dog is staring
How'd
at
you
the door.
find us, Christian? Garrett says the internet. He's such a smart ass.
Hi, Christian.
The sun is getting very bright.
Is Christian a boy or a girl? A man or a woman? Or is it just that the religion?
Yeah. Everybody's telling you put potatoes in it to soak up the salt.
That's what I had heard.
Yeah. You could probably just put it all in the pot, add a little water or broth. Well, broth would make it more salty. So add a little water to it and kind of simmer it with a potato in it.
I want to try that maybe. And then if it doesn't work out, I could just throw it away because we've had enough of that stuff. I'm kind of done. I said tonight I'd like a piece of fish or something different.
So Christian is also from the coin community, baby.
Oh, hi.
Christian, are you from the coin community? Well, since we're back in Louisiana, maybe I won't lose my signal anymore.
Oh, that'll be nice. Well, when you drive over that ocean, like you call it, the signal gets spotty. It depends where you are in Louisiana.
Yeah. Across the river.
Wow,
it does.
Is so salty.
Belson, maybe you can add something sweet to it.
I heard that. Well, I'm thinking.
Just play around with it, deconstruct it, and reconstruct it as something else.
I'll try that. I'll try. We'll see.
Robert likes to cook. We're going home, Bobby. I went to New Jersey for Suzy's wedding. So we're almost home. We're about an hour and 12 minutes away from home.
Wow. That's a hop, skip, and a jump. Yeah, Bobby, they came to my wedding. It was so exciting. I was so happy. Dawn's awesome. So is her husband for bringing her and helping. They're very helpful people. Enjoyed it.
Bobby wants to know if you and Tony are doing a honeymoon.
We want to do a honeymoon, but he has to work and earn some money. So we need a
Bobby,
money.
I live in Louisiana. I live between New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Well, he said we can't afford it, but he probably in his mind thinks he took off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then like he doesn't make any money if he doesn't work. So I hate to say like maybe he's waiting until he gets laid off again. That's sad, and to just think and assume you're going to get laid off again, but it might happen.
In a quarter of a mile.
It's going to cost me a lot to board the dogs. So it's almost like the price of an actual honeymoon to board the dogs.
Really?
New Jersey, yeah, because you have to pay for 2 days of daycare and 1 night of boarding for each dog. So it's almost like $160, or it's like 40 is like 80, then 60 for the night.
Jennifer said you need to move in together first.
He's been staying over. The first night he didn't. I mean, not the first night, but like that Sunday night, he went home, and he's been coming over with an overnight bed. So he stops at his house and gets like, one night he called me. He goes, "I'm doing my laundry. I'll be there late." I'm like, okay. He's been coming with shirt like his clothes for work or changing into his next day clothes. I don't know. He's coming with an overnight bag. Funny. It's like I'm a hotel.
We really got good gas mileage. We just couldn't have really lived for gas.
Yeah. Belle has a YouTube channel. I'll give her a shout out. She just started it about 2 weeks ago.
He's staying over. He should be living with me. It's so funny.
Robert
Well,
says bring the dogs and a honeymoon in Illinois, and he'll board them for free for you.
it's so
I think
sweet.
Robert has tons of animals over there, I think, if I
Robert, do you have
remember
a
right.
fenced in yard? They'd love to run away. I'm a little concerned. I got two decent sized dogs. Like one's 50 pounds and one's like in the 70s. And
Okay.
they
Chris,
enjoy chasing animals around. Like
Christian said he's a man and he's trying to be in the crowing community, and he has videos, yes. And he went by Louisiana the other day when he went to Montgomery, Alabama. Cool.
that's cool. How's it going?
Oh, wait. Jennifer goes, staying over?
It's just like that's so hilarious that you brought it over my back. I know, it's so funny. They have a fenced in yard. Robert is very sweet. So where's Robert's doggy daycare?
Right. Robert's from Illinois.
Illinois. That's Chicagoland.
He said he has lots of squirrels too.
Squirrels? You have squirrels? My dogs love chasing squirrels. We were thinking that I'm starting to say it normal. You guys like rubbed the fun squirrel word out of me. Maybe I'm still saying it funny.
Jennifer says if you sell a house, you can afford a honeymoon.
Sadly, I'm gonna have to actually sell a house.
Oh, good.
We have to buy another house, though. We have to buy a bigger house
funny.
that has another
Oh,
closet.
I just realized if I hit these comments on the phone, it highlights them. Duh. We're almost over, and I realized I could do that.
We have to sell a house, and we need to buy a house that has like enough closets that he says so that I can actually put my stuff in closets. So he has
Right.
a closet. I don't, shit, guys. Tony once was saying, he goes, I have so much new stuff. He'd gained a little weight and he bought new clothes. And he said, I have so much stuff now. I need to buy new hangers. And then he thought about it. He's like, maybe I don't need new hangers. Maybe I just need to get rid of my old clothes. And he packed them up and gave them to Goodwill. And I'm thinking, well, he's not a reseller, is he? He's just, he just thinks like a guy.
Right. Jennifer said sell both houses.
We don't want to, he doesn't want to live here and I don't want to live there. So we really have to sell both houses and buy a neutral house, kind of. But he wants to buy it in New Jersey and it's like the most expensive place, almost. I mean, maybe not as expensive as like San Francisco or Manhattan, but it's really high priced in New Jersey.
Jennifer says, right, fresh start. Exactly.
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, we need more cupboards in our kitchen, and we need. It would be nice if we could have a very functional basement that won't flood up with water. That would be really nice. And then that way I could put a lot of I'll call it JUNQUE. I'll make it sound like fancy junk down there. And
well, you can thin out as you move.
Absolutely. I'm putting some stuff in hefty bags that I'm gonna donate back to the Goodwill where I bought it. And it is insane. It's insane. I mean, the tear downs are $250,000 near me. It's crazy, and it's like a tear down. Like you have to build a house.
Y'all just need to come move to the swamp.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the way you talk about the bugs and the flooding and no basement, that's hard for us.
Nope. We have attics though. You don't need a basement.
I would need.
We survive without basements.
You survive, but it's I'll need like 3 levels. Bobby, it is so true. But he was always like thinking. He kept saying to me, "I'm not done with my house yet. I'm not done with my house yet." And I'm thinking, It's never going to get done. And if you get it done, I'm going to be like 75 years old. I'm not moving when I'm 75. It's like it's going to be a sell it as is kind of thing now.
Right.
I'm done. My house broke
Huh?
down waiting for his house to get done.
You have to continue.
I wonder if I could flip y'all around. I don't think so.
We really should have done it before.
I was
Yeah.
gonna show y'all.
Tony thought that you should be together for 6 years before you get committed. And I'm thinking he needs to get committed. 6 years.
Exactly, Jennifer.
I mean, at this
Just
point, we're
build
so
outbuildings.
old.
You don't need a basement.
Why did he think 6 years? I kept saying, we're living in dog years now. 6 years is like 12 years to a young person.
Well, Robert, the beach mansions here are kind of like all gone because a lot of them were in Grand Isle. So, and that Ida took that out. So,
But the thought of what he just said, it's like kind of enticing if you think about it. But I don't think that any
thanks, Greg.
beachfront area is really that reasonable at this
Right.
point. I mean, there's a chance. I was looking just for the sake of looking. I was looking at areas along the Oregon shoreline,
Right.
and there were like these itty bitty properties, like next, not like 2 blocks from the ocean. But then he was saying those houses are like falling off the cliff, and he's like, I can't live like that. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you get a lot of bang for your buck here.
Yeah, it's the
Darren
problem.
said, don't talk about falling off the cliff. Y'all got crooked houses.
They didn't look crooked to me at all. It's so funny. We're used to seeing like
Victoria, let's tell them about their crooked houses.
there's like just rolling hills. It was an optical illusion for you.
Yeah,
You
the
were just
houses were
getting
very
dizzy.
crooked. Jennifer said she was with her ex-husband for 7 years before they got married.
She says the host on one side is driving home from visiting the host on the other side. Did you see our live when we were together? Anybody?
Greg missed it. So you see, Victoria said so crooked.
You guys were like, you just were on a hill, and you were looking because you were like leaning back, so you weren't
I
looking
wasn't
at
leaning back. I was leaning forward. Honey, you could lean any way and it was still crooked.
They were not crooked. Like Tony knows when they're crooked. He builds them. I mean, look who came.
Aww.
Oh, your pussycat.
It's Norton. Is that Norton? I can't see.
It's Norton. See? Roxy's has
Yes,
white.
Christian, we are all, well, most of us are resellers. But you are welcome to our community. We might turn you into a reseller. Victoria says Tony builds crooked houses.
He has to renew his license every year so that he doesn't build crooked houses. It's kind of funny that they have to do that. Like he used to take me to some of the architect associations or whatever they're called. They have meetings like once a month, and
they're on your side, man.
And then everybody was sitting near me thinking I was an architect, and they were asking me, so what firm do you work for? And I'm like, I'm just visiting. But some of the meetups that they have are really fun and cool. Because they're about, hey, Amy, how's it going?
Robert said Tony builds houses and he can build you a Walmart in Louisiana and y'all can live the rich life.
Yeah, but you mean like
hey,
it would have to be like S-Mart, like smart. And that would be for me because they already own the rights to them.
Well, you can build your own kind of store.
Yeah,
how about that?
I said S-Mart, like Suzy's Mart.
Suzy's Mart.
It'll be smart. Go. Smart, if you say it fast. S-Mart.
Y'all, I have not listed since I left. I ended a few listings and relisted. Oh my God. last night, you remember those Franciscan glasses, those real heavy, expensive glasses? Somebody bought like four, 4 or 5 sets. Like the order was like $249, including tax. So
What
that was
about
nice.
what about that lady that wanted the stuff for the wedding? Like her wedding or her she was doing a
Uh,
did
it's
she
paid for. I mean, I'm gonna send it. I'll try to go back to the shop this afternoon to mail it. If
I hope
yeah,
that
we'll have
was cool.
time.
So like you weren't even trying and you made sales. That's good.
Yeah. So what I was partly what I had been doing is ending listings and relisting them. So and kind of changing the price up by a teeny bit. Some of them I changed by like a buck. So and then I have to go to my booth and check that out because I sold some things like a piece of furniture that I have to replace. So now I'm gonna have to hit marketplace to find a piece of furniture.
Well, I'm gonna have I love looking at marketplace in your area for furniture.
I know.
It's fun. Up here though, it's so weird. Furniture by you is primarily way more money than the furniture up by me. But I'm thinking it's because so many people had like losses during
Yeah.
hurricanes that antique furniture is hard to come by. That's what I'm assuming.
Oh, and I just want to say that it looks like we have a hurricane coming in, a major hurricane coming into the Gulf, what, next week? So y'all keep us in your prayers that it doesn't
I'll be
hit
praying for you.
Florida or
I hope.
anywhere, but Victoria's out in Florida. We're here in the central Gulf.
I have to ask you a question now. So did that guy finish the work on the house or does he not?
No, he was supposed to come yesterday. He's got like the siding and stuff's done. Sean's room is pretty much done. We have to finish it, but he's got to finish like the soffit. And, oh, he did that. So he's pretty much finished. Just maybe a couple little odds and ends. So we'll see. I don't know, but it all has to be finished before another hurricane hits, or else.
Well,
So
I got a couple
gotta
of
go
bills in the
get
mail
finished.
yesterday. That was no fun. I mean, bills that sounded like house payments and car payments.
Yeah,
We've been I told you my Chase credit card sent me a congratulations letter that I spent over $1,000 in a month and with confetti all over it. And I'm like, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be congratulating me on charging money. You should be not telling me how much I'm charging so I keep going. Because it made me stop spending immediately. They were so silly. It was like, what? I spent that much in a month? Yeah.
exactly
Well,
though.
I'm not.
Yeah, right. It's like put the brakes on when you see that.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I was wondering why the used furniture, like, because up here, used furniture. I mean, some people think their used furniture is worth almost more than they paid for it, obviously. But the realists think like, oh, instead of me just tossing it to the curb, let me try to get $20, $50, $100. Like,
Right,
it's fair. It's the prices are fair or reasonable. And
right,
down there, I was seeing prices that I thought were like, wow, that's like new furniture prices. So
right.
not reasonable.
Well,
Although I
I don't
haven't
know.
been in a furniture store in ages. So maybe I'm the one that's like smoking cuckoo weed or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Exactly, Robert. It's hard to get the supplies you need, and when you do get them, they're so expensive. For a while down here, windows weren't available, so it was a lot to get windows. So, but
For
if our houses are not fixed and another hurricane hits, they won't pay for the new damage.
see, like we were having a hard time because everybody was having a hard time because they weren't offloading all the goods from the docks, and then things were just sitting in boxes for over a year,
Hmm.
getting like hot and then cold and then hot
Right.
and then cold.
Well, I
So I
tell
don't
you
even
what,
know if they're
we
what.
saw so many trucks on the way there and back. They can't say that trucks are not moving, I
Well,
tell
they're
you.
starting to, but the appliances, like, cause even I bought like the cheapest line of the Frigidaire dishwashers, and it was in the 500s, and cheap dishwashers used to be $250. I don't get like why they doubled in price. It's insane.
Right. Yeah, we are in Slidell. Yay! 54 minutes to home.
It's just crazy because I thought about replacing my stove / oven.
Hey, KF Stu.
I can't afford that. It's way over $1,000.
Right.
AKF Stew.
Oh, I tell you. Oh, it started pouring there, Jennifer. I know it said that y'all were going to get some rain there, Suzy, today.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow.
I'm trying to get the comments.
There's a lot of semi-theft, he said. And I guess
Yeah. Right.
that's a shame. Maybe
KF
that's why
Stu, it's
everything's...
Kara.
Maybe that's why the
Victoria,
prices...
I need you to email me your list. Because I feel so dumb not knowing people's names.
I don't know. I feel like I want to call them by their YouTube name, and they just know who they are then. Sorry.
Yes. She's
Sorry,
Kara.
people.
KF Stu is Kara.
Hi,
Look,
Kara.
I remember today, but when I get off and then I start doing something else, I'll forget.
My short-term memory is like...
You lost it already.
Look, he says I lost it already.
It's gone. It's almost...
Well, Victoria has a list.
51st dates.
Yeah, it is like 51st dates. It's terrible.
No, I mean, it's like it goes in, and it's
Yeah.
like I have a hippocampus injury, and it goes out. It's like it doesn't...
That's crazy.
There's
Well, look,
different
I
filing.
always confuse marketplace boutique with
Mama Knows Treasure.
So, yeah,
I don't know.
it's Jody
I'm
and
sorry.
Yvonne.
I know that Amy is Hot Mess Thrifter. Hi, Amy. She was here a minute ago.
Well, she's hotness thrifter unless she's on Victoria's channel, and then she's hot mess.
Wait.
Oh, I lost Suzy. Suzy, come back.
Cut her off.
I did not cut her off.
I know that thing on Facebook last night was showing that hurricane coming.
I'm waving.
Happened?
I was waving. I'm here. I don't know. I pressed the wrong button. You see, my leave
What?
button is right
So
near my
last night on Facebook, they showed that hurricane coming between Louisiana and Mississippi.
Oh, Garrett said he saw on Facebook last night, because you know it's true if it's on Facebook. The hurricane was coming between Louisiana and Mississippi. So
it's true.
If it does that, then we'll be on the drier side.
Depends.
Like if it comes and we're on the west side, then it's the drier side. And then if it happens to come more, the east side is the worst. So then Mississippi would get it worse.
So what do? Are you gonna have to you're gonna have to really unload the car and then have some go bags ready just in case.
Yeah, we have go bags kinda, and make sure all your medicines are filled.
My medicine is not filled.
All that
my
good
dogs
stuff.
are laying together. How cute is that?
Tell them plenty potted meat at Vienna sausage.
Yeah, Garrett says plenty potted meat in Vienna sausage.
Soup.
Oh my God. And raviolis for the kids and, easy stuff. But we have a gas stove at home, so we can still cook when most people can't. You make sure there's not a lot of stuff in your freezer.
We usually have a big barbecue.
Yeah, and then when we come back and there's no electricity, we barbecue everything that's in the freezer that's still good.
And feed the neighbors.
Look at Robert inviting everybody to his area.
Yeah, we feed the neighbors and they do the same. Thank you, Victoria.
What is she saying? Okay, comments.
Oh, Robert says just turn around and come to Illinois. Oh God, I hate this time of year. I know Bobby says she loves it. I hate it because of this.
Really?
And that's what I was worried about when we went to Jersey, that they would have a hurricane while we were gone. Yeah, we do have a generator. And then we have like a small air conditioner we can put in the window in case and then we run it at night and we just do fans with open windows, but it's still like 100+ degrees in the house, it seems. It's miserable.
Well, the last time we had that hurricane come up here, Ida, they were having like the tornado warnings, and they were saying, seek shelter in your basement. And my basement was flooding with water, and my friends like, go in the basement, and I go, I don't know how to swim. I
Right.
mean, like, I don't get it. Like,
Right.
I don't think it's
It's
a
so
good idea.
crazy that hurricane did so much devastation here and then went up to you guys and did so much
It was bad. I mean, there
devastation,
was
you
like
know?
roads collapsed, and I mean, there were tornadoes ripping through people's yards, and then wind shears were knocking down fences, and it was just
Right. It's
floods
crazy.
everywhere.
It's crazy.
People were drowning in my town. It was sad, sad stuff, man. Because
Robert says he's got too many animals to go on vacation, so he just brings people there. There you go. We'll
it's
keep that
true.
in mind, Robert.
When you have animals, it's hard to go on vacation.
Right, Bob. Bobby says, let me rephrase. She loves Minnesota this time of year. Yeah.
Where are you, Bobby?
She's Minnesota, she said.
301 million.
Oh, the Mega Million is 301 million.
How much does it
Power
cost
bill.
to play? It might be worth it to try.
I hate this.
But
All these shooting, that's where they only shoot.
we passing like on a piece of interstate that people are getting shot. Just random shootings on the interstate. It's scary.
I wanna know like what kind of animals Robert
Oh,
has.
Robert says he's got a zoo.
He says a zoo, but I want to know what kind of animals do you
Right.
really have?
I know, Belle.
And that's true. It's nice to
Well,
have
Belle, whenever
someone.
we leave, you're welcome to follow us, honey.
What are the animals, Robert? Tell us.
Robert's real name is Hector. But he
Oh.
thought Robert sounded way cooler.
I'm sorry
I
for
don't.
laughing. That's very funny. That Robert sounds cooler than Hector. Hector's more memorable for me somehow. I don't know. His name is Hector.
I know y'all have dogs. I think y'all have a pig. What else do you
Is
have?
the pig smart and furry? I'm just curious. Is it
We
like
had
a pet
we had
pig?
the furry pig discussion this weekend.
I don't.
You're welcome.
Maybe they were pregnant goats or something, but they look like pigs. We both thought that they were pigs.
She thought her and Tony thought they saw furry pigs.
We saw pigs, but they had like dark coats and they looked very shiny. So they looked like they had like shiny fur. And I thought, the last pig I saw didn't look as shiny or furry. They look kind of like you can see their skin through their fur almost.
I wish I could turn this around so y'all could see the New Orleans skyline. It's really cool.
Well, Southern Belle says Robert sounds cooler. I'm thinking Hector sounds just as cool.
Yeah, both sound good. Victoria says she wants a little piggy. My mom's neighbor had a huge pig. I think
The
it was like
little pigs
300
are a myth,
pounds.
I heard. That they
And
still
that
get
pig
big.
would stay in the house.
Exit Rod.
Exit Rod, he said. Rod, Victoria.
The miniature pig thing is a myth. They get huge too. They're just not as huge. Because a big pig could get to be 400 pounds. So they get to 200 or 300. It's still big.
Right. So Robert has 5 lizards, 3 dogs, 4 cats, a snake, a frog, 2 ferrets, 50-something fish, 3 birds just in the house.
Yeah, well, I would be allergic to go into that house. But that is quite a little.
Right. Bobby said those little piggies grow up.
They really do.
Yeah. But this neighbor's pig, they would let it outside and it wouldn't go outside the yard. And then it would be inside. I don't know.
But they have like pot belly pigs that
this thing was
keep
like,
in the house.
they said it was like 300 pounds.
Dang. But their poop usually smells pretty nasty. I don't know.
Well, I think they had it house trained.
At the farm,
and then
they have a pig. 15
and then at the farm, he says they have a pig. There are also 15 alpaca, a donkey, a mule, a miniature horse, ponies, 60 ducks, 50 geese, and a buttload of chickens.
I'd like to see that anyway. A miniature pig is any pig under 280 pounds.
Wow.
That's, see now, how much is that? That was like what I used to weigh before I went on a diet.
30 miles
That's
an
a
hour
big,
in the door. I
that's
know
a
he's
big,
cussing.
I was a big pig.
Wow.
That's big.
They have a lady who was driving like 35 in the fast lane.
That's annoying too.
So, that's Johnny.
Oh, Johnny. Doesn't Johnny
You
know
know,
we're live?
probably not. They keep calling Garrett's phone, and of course, y'all get to hear that LSU fight song. Oh, Victoria just made it up. She wants a teacup pig. I don't think they make those,
Yeah, but
Victoria.
in that kind of standard, a teacup pig could still be 100 pounds eventually. They make what they were calling like dwarf pigs or like house-sized pigs, but they get really big fast still. Because I think it's just a myth that
He said
pigs
they actually are teacup pigs. He says they're actually an actual thing, but they get huge.
they do get huge.
So they only
Everything,
teacup for a little while.
like pigs get big.
It's stuff they grow.
They
And they'll
have dwarf goats though that stay sort of small. I
I
mean,
love
but when
the
they're babies,
fainting
they're
goats.
adorable and they're very friendly. Did you? I was hugging on a baby goat. That was so cute
Oh,
and friendly.
those
Was
little
really.
fainting goats are cute.
If I had a goat that was a fainting goat, and then Norton started chewing on my shoe, that goat would be fainting a lot because
Right,
I'd be like, "What are you doing?"
right.
I want to tell the story. I came home. Well, not really, but like yesterday when I came home, I decided I was like, where's my wedding dress? He said it was in this bag with the garments. So I go into the shopping bag and I see my garment bag and it was empty. And I'm like, what happened to my wedding dress? Where's my dress? And I was like, the bag's empty. And I started screaming out loud, the bag's empty. Where did you put my bag? My dress is gone. I was,
So,
because there was
did you think
something.
Norton ate it?
No, it was in the dining area, but like there was some white clothes like in a ball. And I thought, did he just roll my dress up in a ball and throw it in a shopping bag? And then but I started
back in there with all this damn traffic.
but when I unwrapped the ball, I had worn a white skirt and a white t-shirt to the wedding just for fun to be wearing white. And it was that. It was my haha clothes, not my actual wedding clothes. And
Uh-huh.
so my shoes were in there, but anyway, I called the barn lady and I was going through everything, but Tony put it in the coat closet. So
Oh, Jennifer says she's still here.
yeah, so the coat closet apparently is the place where you should put wedding dresses. It was okay. I mean, it
Oh,
was
it's better
okay.
than putting it in the ball on the floor.
Yeah, I know. I actually that is true. But I didn't know. I mean, he might have told me, but I didn't know.
He told you, you don't remember.
Oh, really, Robert? He said the largest breeder of teacup pigs in the U.S. isn't far from us. So maybe we should get one.
No.
Maybe you could start a
I got
business.
enough teacup pigs at the house.
He
Wait,
said he has enough teacup pigs at the house. I think he means kids and me. I don't know.
well, I don't know. So I wonder if the guy when I stayed in an emu ranch in Atlanta, and he breeds exotic birds and other animals, and that's how he makes money. And then he built an add-on to he has a 2-acre property, so he built they call it like a super fancy kind of like tree house. It's
Mm-hmm.
really just a house. Back in the day, he was renting out rooms in his mansion that he lives in, and it was fantastic. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
really enjoyed staying there. But it's his tree house B&B it's over $300 a night. I mean, it's pretty
Wow.
crazy. But
Garrett
I mean,
Victoria
it's
says shame, shame,
beautiful.
shame.
It's beautiful.
I bet they ain't got no food left.
But I mean, I
Huh?
wonder
I
breeding
said, I bet they ain't got
animals.
no food left when they get home.
Garrett says he bet the kids don't have any food left when we get home.
Could be. They could be right.
Right.
You're gonna have to be going
Well,
to the,
I
what is
bought
it?
so
Winn
much for
Dixie?
him before I left.
And it's all gone. Watch.
Greg said Jennifer Haynes, welcome back.
Well, maybe they stress ate. So,
Well, maybe. I left a lot of frozen stuff for him, and easy things to cook. But who knows? Who knows? But then
like,
Marie was stressed because her car still isn't fixed, and it, she bought a car, and the thing her key gets stuck in the ignition. She bought a Camaro. No, is that what she bought? Yeah, a Camaro, and the key keeps getting stuck, and they've changed everything, and it's still getting stuck. But they won't give her a loaner car. They won't. They're being shits about it. But
yeah, I want to know what kind of lizard fetches $800 a pop and breed and like will lay 18 eggs, because that sounds like that would pay my bills. I want to know. I guess you need $1,600 a lizard though before you can start that going.
wow,
I mean, I don't
yeah, I
know.
would
I'm
think,
guessing because you need a
unless you
man.
buy a pregnant one.
Oh, maybe because you kind of need like a man lizard and a woman lizard to get the ball rolling. I would think. I don't.
Then you don't have to resell.
It would be a lot easier to feed them nasty little things that they eat than reselling for sure.
Acid recorded here.
You know what videos I like are the turtles. Have y'all ever watched the ones with the turtles laying eggs? These big turtles that this woman has. It's
Lychee
called
Ernest Gecko. Ah.
Cool. How big does it
Oh,
get?
he's smart. He has one. All you need is one horny male gecko and 3
And 3
females,
females.
and then
There you go.
he could get him. The male one could get around. Yeah, that could work. He could be happy with his little harem.
Yeah. It can be sister wives.
I wonder how they reproduce? Because I saw frogs do it, and they were just squeezing the male frog was squeezing the female frog. That's all he was doing, and she laid eggs, and then he fertilized them outside of her body, so she really didn't have to get too involved in the process. It was pretty interesting.
Yvonne says you're going to need lizard Viagra.
Make videos of it.
Right.
Well,
I think that would
see,
be cool.
if he made videos of it for real, then other people are going to do it, and then they're only going to be worth $400 or $200.
Oh,
So
wow. He
ain't
says he needs 2,400 to get them, plus another 15 for the enclosure.
that's a kind of pricey setup. What if
Yeah.
they're
But I mean,
infertile?
once you get it set up, then you're set up,
I wonder if you can get them cheaper in different areas. I just wonder. Because I know a
Mm-hmm.
guy, actually, one of my high school classmates breeds
Oh,
exotic
shit.
reptiles. Maybe I didn't know there was money in it. I don't happen to like a lot of them. So, and they eat things that move around, which also kind
Mm-hmm.
of is scary to me. I don't like the idea of having like all these crickets loose in my house, or
Uh-huh.
like some of them eat like, I mean,
Yeah, that is a big
snakes eat
investment. Sorry
snake.
about the jumpiness, but we're home and the road, not home, but 30 minutes from home, and the roads are horrible.
Go to Mexico. Oh, reptile expos, yeah. Or
Oh,
put the
cool.
word out. I mean, I would go on Facebook Marketplace and see if you can see, but then you don't
Now,
want
I don't
people
think
to rip you
you
off.
can't put animals on Marketplace.
You can't. But
No.
I bet you there are reptile fancy groups, and you could find out who are the reptile breeders.
Right.
Because I know, like I said, I was
I
following them
mean,
for a
I
while.
know this guy who knows another guy who knows this guy,
Well,
kind of
I know
thing.
a guy, but he was in Connecticut, and he was breeding exotics. And
Oh, are those those big ones, Robert?
I know the guy in Atlanta was breeding exotic animals too.
Right, Jennifer.
Well, who knows?
Hmm.
I wonder, and then they're probably, I hate to say it, but like there's so many rules in the United States. Like each state has different rules for what you could own and what you could sell. And it's just, it's kind of like I know that there's a kind of bird called a Quaker parakeet, and because a breeding pair got loose,
Mhm.
they've made like flocks of them
Oh,
that
good.
live outside, and they think
Bumpy
that they're
roads.
an invasive species, and so it's illegal to own them in.
Uh-huh.
I know it's legal to own them in Connecticut, but I'm not sure about, like, it's illegal to own them in several states. So it's interesting. I never had one, but my friend rescued one that fell out of a tree. Like they had during one of these hurricanes, the tree had a lot of nests, and when it fell over, the parrot organizations had people run over and grab as many babies as they could so they could hand raise them and see if they would live. And a
Right.
few of them did live. So,
Turtles live over 100 years.
well, my turtle didn't, but it was well into its 40s when it passed away.
Bye, Belle.
Bye. Bye, Belle.
Yeah.
Oh, if you even say Quaker, you go to jail. Wait, so the Quaker parrots are illegal in New Jersey? I thought they were illegal in Connecticut too, because their wild population is super high over there. I know, like they have a lot of them in Brooklyn, New York, too.
Oh. Jeez.
I can only read in the bottom of my glasses, so I feel like I'm looking like a snob, like putting my nose up to read. But it's really because I can't see.
Yeah.
Wow, I had a red-eared slider. No, I had a Christmas picta painted turtle, and it's a Eastern basking turtle, and someone gave it to me when it was young. It wasn't freshly hatched, but it wasn't. It was illegal to be sold, so someone gifted it to me because I had
Hey,
purchased one that was
Suzy.
big. What?
Suzy, I'm going to have to end because we're on that stretch of interstate right before home, and I'm going to lose the signal totally.
Okay. All right.
So, all right, guys.
Okay.
Thank y'all so much for coming. We had a nice show today. Well, we always have a nice show, but that was a different topic. It was fun. So maybe Suzy and I might pop up later when somebody
Oh, you're
alive.
already
So
freezing.
bye.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.
I can't end.
What? You can't end
It's
it?
not.